Students, last video I finished the examples related to relations. So in this video I am going to teach the introduction of functions part 1, because so many topics are there in functions that you need to understand clearly. Okay, first of all we will see what is a function, what is a domain, what is a codomain, what is a range, what is image, what is pre-image, what is a real valued function. In this introductory part, part 1, second part we will see the types of functions. Okay, like that one by one I am going to teach. So let me finish first part now. See, generally 10th standard you studied what is a function. A function is nothing but a relation. It is also a special kind of relation in which every element in the domain, that means domain எல்லா எலிமெண்ட்டுக்குமே அர்த்தம், every element in domain is mapped exactly one element in the codomain. So this is the definition of the function. So theoretically you can define the function. If you want to define a function, it is nothing but a subset of A cross B. Then you can ask me a question, sir, relation also is a subset of A cross B. But relation, function, small difference is there. Function, some conditions we have to satisfy. But relation, you need not satisfy any conditions. Okay. But function is a special kind of relation. Okay. So that's why all functions are relations. But all relations are not functions. Okay. Certain conditions you have to obey in functions. Okay. So the basic thing is every element in domain should possess a unique image in codomain. Okay. So what is a domain? What is a codomain? You already know. In 10th standard you study. Set A is known as the domain. Set B is known as the codomain. Okay. That is, if you map the elements from A to B, A is a domain, B is a codomain. So first we will see the definition of the function, and then with example also I will tell what is image, what is pre-image, what is domain, what is codomain, what is real valued function. All these things I will explain. Okay, we will see one by one. First we will see the definition. Okay, now let A and B be two sets. A relation F from A to B, a subset of A cross B. Why they told relation? Because function is also called as a special kind of relation. See, relation is defined from the Cartesian product A cross B, but function is defined from again A cross B only. Okay, but depending on some conditions. So relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B, is called a function from A to B if it satisfies the following conditions. So what are the conditions it has to satisfy? For all A belongs to A. What is the meaning of this one? For every element of A belongs to A set, there is an element B belongs to B. That means there should be some mapping to element B in B set, such that A comma B belongs to F. A comma B belongs to the function. Okay, that's what I told first also. For every small A lo irukra ella elementukume there should be an element B, that means set B. Okay, such that A comma B belongs to F. Now if A comma B belongs to F, this is first condition. Second condition, suppose if A comma B belongs to F, A comma C belongs to F, both are belongs to function, it is possible only when B is equal to C. Otherwise A element has two images, so which is not a function. You understand? One element can map to many elements in B set, but same element cannot map to many elements in a B set. Then it is not a function. That's why this condition is given. So here, what is the condition is, if A comma B belongs to F and A comma C belongs to F, means A possesses two images. A is linked with B and A also linked with C, which is not possible. It is not a function unless if you satisfy this condition, B is equal to C. Then it becomes a function A to A, C to A, C to C. You understand? That's why they are given two conditions. Students, two conditions you must understand clearly. For every element small a belongs to capital A, there is an element capital B belongs such that A comma B belongs to F. That order pair belongs to F. If A comma B belongs to F and A comma C belongs to F, then it is possible only when B is equal to C. Otherwise, it is not a function. Okay. So, this definition only they given. A function is a relation. Then I already told function is a special kind of relation in which each element in the domain means set A, is mapped exactly one element in codomain. So, regarding this definition, I gave one example. See this example. I am taking a set A belonging to students and set B belongs to the marks obtained by the student. Okay. Now, let A be the set of students appear for an examination and let B is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 100 be the set of possible mark. Okay. More than 100 they won't get. Everybody knows. Okay. Even 0 also they might get. Okay. So, a student small a is related to mark B if A got B marks in the test. That means what? If A means what? Student. Got B marks means what? That number. Okay. Now, here set A is students, set B is a element. For example, student 1 got 10 marks. So, you can relate to 10 marks. Another student got 20 mark. You can relate it to 20 mark. Some student got 0 mark. You can mean the 0 mark. So, every student has unique mark. That means every element in set A has unique element in set B. That is the meaning of a function. So, you cannot find any student without mark. Even 0 is also a mark. Okay. So, domain, I am taking students. Codomain elements are images. Okay. Now, the elements present in codomain are known as images. Images of domain. B இருக்கிற செட்டுகள் எல்லாமே எலிமெண்ட்ஸுக்கு இமேஜஸ் அனு பேர் இருக்கு. ஓகேவா? அதே மாதிரி செட் ஏ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் இருக்கு. அதில் இருக்கிற எலிமெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு எல்லாமே ப்ரீ இமேஜஸ். தட் மீன்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் டு மார்க் இமேஜ், மார்க் டு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ரிவர்ஸ் ப்ரீ இமேஜ். ஓகே. ஸோ டொமைன் இஸ் செட் ஏ, codomain is set B. The elements present in codomain is image or images. The elements present set A are pre-images. Okay. One example I told you. F is a function. Mahi comma 10. Mahidhar got 10 mark. Suri comma 20. Suri got 20 mark. But listen here, students. Domain is different. Codomain is different. Range is different. Codomain means entire set B is called codomain. But range means those elements which are mapped to set B is nothing but range. So range is different, codomain is different. Sometimes range might be equal to codomain, some special condition. Okay. But here 10 comma 20 is a range. That's what I told, 10 comma 20. And f of A is equal to B. This is a general form. F of A is equal to B means here B is called the image of A. A or image the B. For example, image of Mahi 10. Mahi or image 10 mark. அதே மாதிரி சூரியோட இமேஜ் 20 mark. So f of A is equal to B means B is called the image of A. And where A is called the pre-image of B. இப்போ 20 mark யாருக்கு வந்திருக்குன்னா இந்த ஆளு சூரிக்கு வந்திருக்கு. அது 10 mark மஹிக்கு. அந்த சூரி மஹி என்றது pre-image. Okay. So, you know what is the image, what about the pre-images, and then what is the domain, what is the range, what is codomain, okay, what is the definition of the function, what are the two conditions. Sometimes the set B contains only the subset of R. Subset of R means real values. Suppose this set B contains only real values, then that function is known as a real valued function. Real valued function means the name itself indicates they are taking the set B as a real values. That's why it is called as a real valued function. So student, this is a basic introduction of the function. So 3 things you should understand. A function is a special kind of relation in which some conditions it has to satisfy. Relation is a subset of A cross B, but function is also a subset of A cross B. But certain conditions it has to fulfill. Otherwise it is not a function. So what are the conditions I already told? For every A belongs to A, there should be unique element of B belongs to B such that A comma B belongs to F. Okay, and if A comma B belongs to F, A comma C belongs to F, that means same element has two images. Okay, it is not a function unless B must be equal to C. After that, I told some examples for student and mark obtained by the student images. Set A elements, okay, set B elements. Set B elements are called images. Set A elements are called pre-images. So pre-images here means the name of the students. Image here means marks obtained by the students. If this marks contains B set contains other than whole numbers like rational number, irrational number, whatever it may be, then that set is known as that function is known as real valued function. Okay, students, in the next video, second part of introduction of functions, I am going to teach you. Okay, students. So if you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Okay, bye.